Alright, this video is supposed to be a small intro to Nemesis-Percent Yojimbo route in Final Fantasy X HD. It just should give you a general idea what we want to do in the sphere grids during the Nemesis run. So right now, here we are in my safety saves I made during my last run. So this, for example, was right before Seymour, because Seymour is a little bit spooky. This was before Evray. Evray is spooky. And so on. Here, Ronso Brothers, safety save, in case I get 0 return spheres. Anyway, I want to use 3 saves to show a little bit what we do in the gridding. So this one is right before Unalesca. I want to jump in here so we can take a look at the grids. What we actually gridded during any percent and what we want to grid right after any percent. Of course, I have my notes. If you watch this video, you might also have my notes. So in my notes, all the sphere gridding segments are displayed in this purple in this purple color. So everything that's in purple, you should find here in my grids as well. Okay, let's take a look at the any percent stuff at first. That's almost like normal any percent. But some exceptions. But it's in the notes. You can see what happened there. Okay, Titus. Where does Titus start usually? Okay, starts here. So everything as usual, but the first exception is accuracy. These two notes here is Kilika menu, as always. And then in the Luca menu, when you grid haste, you also want to grid this accuracy. Then you just jump here and grid the haste, like always. Later, after Sinspawn GUI, your Sinspawn GUI menu, usually you jump here and grid all those 3 nodes here. But now you also want to grid accuracy. And you don't want to grid HP. That's a general general guideline for this run. Never grid HP for Titus. Yeah. That's basically it for the rest of Titus grid. We just go on with all the grids as usual. But here you see no HP gridded. No HP gridded here. No HP gridded here, no HP here, no HP here. But everything else is the same. Then we go here, teleport sphere to use and steal, like always. It's exactly the same. So Waka has some other grids as well. During any percent. Let's take a look at Waka. One general thing we want to use, or I want to use, death strats, demi and death strats. We do this because if we get special spheres, Titus Wendigo with only 520 HP is a little bit spooky. So we want to be able to do the Shiva backup strat for Wendigo. And this only works if you get Demi. So, and for Demi and Death strats, we have to grid those 2 plus MP nodes here. Yeah, that's the reason why we grid plus MP. Nothing else. Demi and Death. Then we also get plus HP here and plus HP here. It's just a safety measure for some early capturing later. It's no biggie. I guess you already get strength. That's a good note to get. You can get it as well. after the GUI fight, for example, in that menu. Later, you want to go down here and grid Demi. And you also get this +1 strength, because we do some capturing later with Waka. Then, of course, get Death. And get Firaga. We don't need a second elemental spell in this run. Only Firaga is enough. Only Thundaga is also okay. Doesn't matter which you get, but Firaga has a quicker animation, so might as well get this. That was any percent, basically. That are all the differences. Waka and Tidus. I hope I didn't forget anything. Okay, now, if you look into my notes, if you take a look into my notes, when the second half begins, it says second half, page 12 in my notes. That's after Unalaska, right? So this save here is before Unalaska, but I'm too lazy to play further, and it's not a difference. I think Tidus has one more level then, but it doesn't matter. So let's take a look at the grid after Unalaska when you unlock the airship. First things first, let's say Yuna. That's pretty easy. Yuna's here. Ah, I forgot something during any percent. Haha, I see it now. Usually, before Simonatus, we go up here with Yuna and grid this agility. We don't need this. In fact, it's worse to grid this during Nemesis, because then Yuna is faster than Riku and it slows down some fights, but it's not important. Just skip this agility node before Simonatus. I'm sorry that I forgot this. Okay, now on. What do we do after Unalaska? We take Yuna and go up here. So we can unlock this level 3 thingy. We do this because this here is Quick Hit. Quick Hit is one of the most important abilities in this run. And later Tidus can use Friend Sphere to Yuna and get it. But that's later. Let's see what does Waka do. Waka will do some capturing, so we need some strength. We go back here. So yeah, you go to Waka. If you follow the notes, you will have enough levels. You will have exactly enough levels for this. You go here, open the level 2 key. Get the +4 strength. Bam. Okay, what does Riku do? Riku gets Flee, because it's very useful. So, Teleport Sphere. Then we search Flee. It's over there. We can teleport here. So, notes say Teleport Sphere, Flee plus MP haste. So we do this. So we move here, just like Tidus, into this little edge. We get haste and we get plus MP. That's Riku. Okay, now Tidus. Tidus gridding is interesting during Nemesis, of course. As I said earlier, Friend Sphere to Yuna. Now, what we want to do with Tidus is, and that's also in the notes, we activate all strength, agility, accuracy, and plus MP we can find. Basically everything up until a certain point. So, this agility node here comes in handy. We can grid it right away. You don't need it 100%, but I like to get it. Makes him quicker in the very first capturing parts. So we go up and get Quick Hit. Quick Hit is very vital, useful for the run. And now progress. You can just progress linearly here through this path. Get every strength, MP, agility, and accuracy you can find. So we don't need armor. We skip this. And the rule is still true, don't grid any HP. So we go further. Grid this agility. So this is a +4 strength, I think, and I think it's worth it to open the key for it. So we also grab this. In a run after Unalesca, Titus has about 2 levels more. Yeah, I think you can go here or here, and also grid this accuracy. So if you are here in the run, you will likely also get this accuracy, and then you are done for now. That's everything. Now I can move my little emo to the next point. So that was the whole any percent, and after that's basically done. Cactuar grind is a couple hours later in the run. So let's look at this. You might want to pause the video here and practice this now first, and then you can watch later what's going on later. Yeah, let's look into the next file. Gosh, the video is already 12 minutes. Okay, Cactuar grind. I think I have a save file for this. Because my notes say, you can see in my notes, get rewards at the Monster Arena and safety save. And yeah, I listen to my notes, so I have a safety save here. I hope it's correct. Then my notes say, sell weapons and armor. We don't need to do this right now for tutorial purposes. But Sword Phoenix Downs to top is good. Yeah, I just wanna show the gridding, right? So Titus has 5 levels right now. I can't show much with this. Oh, here you see we have the accuracy node. Titus has 5 levels right now. I can't really show much with this, so we want to do the Cactuar grind really quick. Unfortunately, there's no booster that gives me a lot of levels, so we have to do this really quick. Notes say, equip Titus with MT sword, customize it with overdrive to LP. It's pretty easy. I think my overdrive mode is still stoic. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, how does the Cactuar grind work? Let me just put in some other characters, doesn't matter. We fight the Cactuar King. And now we want to get damage. We want to get a lot of damage on Titus. This can take a while. So probably you can skip a good bunch in this video right now. Because we just want to get some damage on Titus. The Cactuar has 2 different attacks. This is the big one. Ah, that's juicy. That's good. 2 different attacks. One is 10,000 needles, and the other one is a lot of 9s. And a lot of 9s is better, of course. So, we revive Titus, and now I just want to flee, basically. We want at least one big damage on Titus and then flee to secure the levels. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, I don't care for Kimari. Kimari does not need to be alive. So we just run. Okay, he has some levels now. That's fine. Okay, now the stuff I talked earlier about is still true. We get strength, agility, accuracy, and plus MP. My notes also say get entrust, provoke, armor break, triple foul. But that's a little bit later. So my notes listed them in the order of occurrence, basically. And entrust is far down the line. Entrust is here. So we just progress to the top right, basically, and get all the strength, agility, accuracy, and MP. Let's do this. So you can probably skip a little bit in the video again while I do this. So don't grid HP. It doesn't really matter how exactly you move on the grid here. Just do it how it's comfortable for you. You don't need this ability. I forgot what it is. We don't need it. Okay. More agility, strength, and so on. As I said, it's really easy. Just go along the way. When you did this a couple times, you also memorized how the grid looks here. So yeah, just do it. It's not hard. So this is accuracy. Accuracy is really cool. So we can hit stuff. Okay, now there is nothing left, so we need more levels. In a run, you can actually decide to stop the grind here and just keep on playing. So you you take the airship to me and High Road and go on. That's because of the overdrive mode Slayer. So let me talk about this really quick. You can turn on the overdrive mode Slayer here. My notes tell you when to, and then Titus will get a lot of levels during capturing. So this works here. But we can also do one more Cactuar fight, just to show some stuff here. So if you do the Slayer stuff, you just have to do the grids on the way, right? You get some levels and then you do some gridding. Cactuar grind is really RNG heavy. That's why I prefer to end it early. So in my recent run, I really did this. I did exactly this. I had about 30 levels with Titus after the Cactuar grind, and then I just continued. So the run is very possible with this stretch. I think Kappa in his world record had 2 fights. I don't exactly know how many levels he had, but it was probably about 100. So that's also possible. He had a shorter Don Tombury grind later then. Okay, Titus got a lot of damage. That's good. Now I want to flee. Every time after Titus gets huge damage, you can flee. Now he has 50 levels. Cool. We can grid on. Okay, behind this level 3 key is a valuable +4 strength, so I want to get it. I mean, you can't do something wrong here. You just progress linear. Don't grid HP. Okay, now it's interesting. So I wanna say our general direction is down right now. We wanna go down here because here is provoke, and then we're gonna go here. Here's armor break, and then we go here. Here is actually Wakka's path. This is triple foul. This is the end of Wakka's path, and we want to go down here because here's a lot of accuracy, for example, a lot of strength as well. We want to go here later, but first we have to grab and trust. So we move up here just to get and trust really quick. Because it's really useful for later. So I also like to get this accuracy node here. So I just open this really quick. Grab this accuracy. Okay, now we progress. Where's the next? Here's MP. Okay, notes say get entrust, get provoke. We get provoke. Technically, by the way, we don't really need provoke with Titus. Actually, we could stop gridding it. Yeah, that's really true. We could stop gridding this. It's an ancient thing from earlier. Anyway, doesn't matter too much here. So we progress. We want to get armor break really quick. And now we open this thingy here. And get triple foul. It's worth noting, if you have too many levels, you can also grid Sleep Buster instead of triple foul. For our purposes, it does the same, and it only costs 10 MP instead of 34. Not exactly sure, but I guess for learning, just stick with triple foul and you're good. No biggie. I think I don't need to continue this here. I will just show the gridding in the next save, how it looked then. Let me give a very small intro here, or yeah, overview what we do. We do the same: strength, agility, accuracy, MP. We just progress. Just grab everything you see, and it goes down here. We don't need any abilities here. And then we go down here. I like to also get these two nodes, so I jump here, and then it goes on. We go here, we go here, we go here. I also like to open this, get those two, and then we go on. We go on, we go on. Yeah, this will be likely done during your Slayer capturing stuff. I also like to open this and get those nodes. But yeah, it's really simple. It's just linear progressing. Okay, and that's shall be it for character grind. Then slowly here, this is Waka's start. Maybe you see it. This is Waka's start here. So we managed to go through the whole Waka grid. Okay, now on to the next part. Let's open the next save. 25 minutes tutorial. This is giant. I hope it's not too confusing. Actually, it's really simple. You just go forward and get the important stats. Okay, my notes say don't Tombury grind. Safety save. Wait, where is it? Get rewards and safety save. And I have done this. I think this is the save. So, don't Tombury grind. Sell weapon, armor, blah blah blah. We don't need this here in the tutorial. But we have to equip Tideth with overdrive to AP, of course. We check his mode. Right now it's Slayer. We want it to be Stoic for the grind. I want to have a Yuna weapon with initiative, I think. Yeah, I just do what's in my notes right now. Yuna's weapon, this one, initiative, easy. Riku's weapon, that doesn't matter right now. Oh, out of Phoenix, okay. All the armors get out of Phoenix. Where is it? So, this was the haste shield of Tidus, gets out of Phoenix. Tetra ring gets out of Phoenix. Sika's arm guard gets out of Phoenix. And Tetra charge gets out of Phoenix. Just following my notes here, nothing complex. Let's have a look at the grid first, just to see what I did up to this point. Oh, it's exactly the spot where I stopped in the last part. Beautiful. So maybe you remember this here's triple foul. And yeah, I did exactly what I just said. Just progressed, got these stats. It's nothing special, no magic. And you can't do anything wrong here. Okay, you can do something wrong if you grid HP. You don't want to grid HP. Okay, my notes say use up Tidus sphere levels. We do this. And in this sphere grid section, it also says get aim in Waka's grid. That's important now, because this next ability here is aim, and we actually need this really. I can actually move one further here. Okay, that's it. We can't progress. So now don't Tombury grind, pretty easy. Be straightforward. We fight on Tombury. And we want to punch him. We want to punch him twice. So Tidus gets a lot of damage here, but he has overdrive to AP, so he gets a lot of levels. It's the same thing as earlier. we just flee. 97 levels, beautiful. Okay, let's talk about the gridding. Get more strength and accuracy. My notes say here, the next thing my notes say is get, or also get the +4 strength that Waka has. If you remember, Waka got this note here. And I guess we can also get the MP here. Okay, but we want to go further back to the start of Waka. Now this is a part you need to memorize, that you want to go to Riku's path. Right now our goal is we want to grow even stronger, and Riku's path has some good agility, for example. I also like to get this strength here. Okay, I show shortly how we want to go to Riku, and it's the same path Kimari takes in any percent. Kimari starts here, and then he goes here, and then he goes down, and then this is Riku's path here. So we are almost there. We just need to go here. It's pretty easy. I also want to get this accuracy here. Kind of grab the things I see along the way. But it's the same, you can't really do anything wrong here. This is the same thing, you just progress linearly. Nothing happens. Now we are on Riku's path, starting from Riku's start, and we want to go towards her ending, basically. Is this spare change? So Camper had this idea to grid spare change for the final Aeons. I like this. I also gridded this in my run. It's kinda hilarious when you kill Aeons with spare change at the end. So you can grid this or not. It's not important. I think it's a very quick solution. But yeah, you will be able to finish the run if you didn't get this. It's okay. So I also see some strength nodes over there. Oh, my controller does weird things again. I'm still on my broken Xbox controller with random confirm inputs. Okay, go further. Here's mana. Okay. Now Riku has really much agility in her grid, and there is a certain threshold on agility that you don't need to overtake. It's in my notes. My notes say don't need more than 98 agility, and I think we have 92 right now. Let's watch. So you can press Y on an Xbox controller or triangle on a PlayStation controller to check your stats. Okay, I was wrong. We have 96, but okay. So here I checked 96 agility, so now we have 98. You can stop here with agility if you want. Or you get some more for safety if you're not sure. But it doesn't really matter. I think we have 100 now here. So from now on, don't grid any more agility. But it doesn't hurt if you do it. It's just slower. Okay, we don't need the agility, but we get this strength thingy. So, if we are not done here, we need another fight. Let's do another fight. Usually you should be done after 2 fights. Or maybe if you... yeah, if you have more experience later, you can calculate how far you want to go, and then you can maybe just get 1 hit here and then flee. To be quicker, but it's okay. So, get some levels. Further. Here's mana. As I said, we have enough agility now. I want to have this accuracy and also the nodes behind the lock. And you can see that you are at the end of Riku's grid. When you see Lulu and Bribe, this is the end of Riku's grid. And my notes say, at the end of Riku's grid, return sphere to tightest starting area. So we do this. Return sphere, now we search for tightest starting area. It's over here, with cheer. Now my notes say down and top left to Yuna's grid. So down. This is a Kimari area again. So top left means we get some nodes here, and here is Yuna's grid. That's our goal. Also like to get this strength here. Oops. And now get out alive. So I will cover the girls' grids later. They are actually really small. But at this point Yuna will have auto life. So we join her and get out alive. Oh wait, that's actually... it's okay. I guess the more efficient way is to get the strength first. And with auto life, the Dontamri grind is done. We are done now. So, pretty straightforward. Let's go to the next thingy. Juggernaut grind. It's exactly after this, so I don't need to load another save. Can just go on. So, my notes say, manual sword power spheres. Mega Phoenix to top. Crit Titus with Colored Bulk. Riku needs First Strike here. Yeah, there it was. Okay, and now usually in the Juggernaut fight, you want to mix 2 power spheres. But I got lucky with frag grenades earlier. So that's the same effect. If you have frag grenades, you don't need to mix. We fight Juggernaut because we want to have the item drops. He drops strength spheres. Okay, I can do some overdrives here. Titus needs to do like 10 overdrives, I think, till he gets Slice and Dice. So in this fight you wanna use his overdrive when you have it. So Frag Grenade, Yuna, Autolife. Oops. So this fight, you can maybe practice this fight a little bit. It's still pretty easy, but just to get a feeling for it, right? We just want to kill him. My notes say after his AoE, oh, I don't have mana left. After his AoE, we want to use Mega Phoenix. So that's his AoE. My controller is trash. Now I burn another overdrive. I will try to elixir Titus here so he gets his mana back and I can spam some more crickets. Even though enemy should be dead really soon. Okay, and usually we should get some strength spheres here. 2 strength spheres, perfect. So you can do this fight a couple times and then grid the strength spheres. I will just show right now, real quick. So we use those empty nodes that are here to grid those strength spheres. Get a lot of strength. Usually about 5 fights should be enough. I recently like to do 4 fights and then grid some other strengths, +4 strength nodes elsewhere, but I can show them. It's not really important. Let's do another fight. So the rare item drop of this enemy is dark matter. And we can't use dark matter really, so if you get a dark matter drop, unfortunately you have to do one more fight then. So Riku Frag Grenade, we spam some attacks, and Yuna uses Autolife. And between the fights I touched the save sphere just to replenish mana points so we can get off the Autolife stuff. We want to use a Mega Phoenix here. one cool mechanic, Tidus' ultimate weapon deals less damage when he has less HP. So just to show this really quick, he only deals half now. So you can either just spam on or maybe throw a small potion or whatever. I didn't really figure out which one is quicker. Okay, another 2 strength spheres. Just keep in mind, if you get those extra nodes I show you soon, you need 4 Juggernaut fights. If you don't get those, you need 5 Juggernaut fights. That's pretty straightforward. So I will just show you them. Usually I do 4 fights. I will progress here and fill those nodes. And then I have about 200 strength. Right now we have 184, but yeah, I didn't do all the fights. I will just skip this now. When I have about 200, I will use a return sphere. It's also in my notes. Return sphere to armor break. And we go down Orm's path, but only for these juicy strength spheres here. And the next one is there. And that's enough. For this route you need 208 strength. Okay, so that's the Juggernaut fight. Now you are done with this and you can go to the Omega Ruins in the run. This is all the gridding for Tidus basically. Nice. So yeah, maybe quick overview. So if you take a look here, it looks really chaotic, right? Looks like a lot of stuff, but it isn't complex really. You start at Quick Head and you progress, and you make a big circle basically, and just get everything you need. That's Tidus path here. You start from Tidus end and go here, then go to Wakka's path. But yeah, I said this. That's Wakka's start. Then you want to go to Riku. Then through Riku's path. And warp to Tidus. And go to Yuna to also get Out Alive, because Out Alive is useful. And we have nice empty nodes here for the strength spheres. Okay, that's it with Tidus. Let's take a look at grids for the girls. If you follow my notes, you don't need to worry about anything else. Let's open another save for this. So here and there in my notes, I have explained what you want to do with Riku and Yuna. It's really not that much. Let's take the final save here just before Nemesis. Okay, with who do we start? Let's start with Yuna. After any percent, she is here. So directly after any percent, she is here, but then we go up here, open the lock, Tidus comes here. Okay. Couple hours later in my notes, there is a walk back through her path. And you can go here, open a lock, and get Out Alive. That's pretty much it for her. Yeah, she's basically done here. There's 2 small things later, because we use teleport spheres and friend spheres to give entrust and aim to Riku and Yuna. So It's in the notes, you can't miss it. But she will also get Entrust, either with Teleport or Friend Sphere. And she will also get Aim. And yeah, that's the whole Yuna gridding. Walk back, get out alive, and later also get those 2 abilities. You don't need to worry about this, it's all in the notes. Okay, Riku is a little bit more, not that much. So after any percent she's here, but I already showed. We do teleport. We teleport to flee and get haste as well. Already showed this earlier. We get haste. A couple hours later, she also gets provoke. So we just walk to provoke. And then she will use a Friend Sphere to Yuna, who is here, and also gets out alive. But yeah, you don't need to memorize this stuff here. It's all written down. And then the same stuff as Yuna, she also gets Entrust and Aim. And then there's a special last grid for Riku. It's only for the Shinryu fight. In my notes, it's directly before the Shinryu fight. We use a return sphere to the start of her grid, which is approximately here. And then we just go down her grid and grid all the agility. That's super simple. She just needs to get some more turns in the Shinryu fight. That's why we grid those agility nodes. It's super simple. And then we are also done with Riku. Okay, so this tutorial is huge now. But yeah, it was only to show visually what we have to do in the grids. And I can just say it's really simple. You just have to do it and see how the grids look a little bit. But you can't do anything wrong. Just progress through the paths and then it's going to work. So, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And yeah, have a nice weekend. Bye bye.